National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on Saquon Barkley. He had the D's number a week ago, over 150 yards rushing. It's the Eagles and the Saints, and it comes your way next.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing.
He's got him in, complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. That's Olave bringing in another one. The numbers for him from a week ago, 7 catches, 56 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Saints had 0-1 of the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Carr now to throw. Wilson's got it complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Here's Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Kamara trying again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's Carr to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. The point after, good by Grupe. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Here's Hurts to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, here's the option. Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Carr going to throw. Olave over the middle. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Now Carr. Open man downfield is Hill. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now is Carr. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 57 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Well, into a sea of defenders, unintercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into...
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hurts going to keep it running right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 63 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now a play fake. Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what we're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to midfield. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much, and you forget the other options that are out there.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He'll drop to throw. And he is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From midfield, here's Carr. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. On the return is Williams. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Now Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. That one complete to Hill. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Play action. Now it's Carr. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. To throw is Carr. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Kamara is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Here we go with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And out now come the Eagles. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Williams to return. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Saints to take over. They were losers to the Packers a week ago, but they've got the lead right now here as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now, Carr again. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, the coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. It's Devontae Smith and the Eagles ready to go on offense. He's probably someone they want to get more involved at this point. Second quarter down on the scoreboard, you know that he can be a threat.
And because he's such a threat, as well as so productive, I'm with you on this. They've got to get him the ball more, give him more opportunities for them to have a chance to erase that lead.
Certainly they'll be looking to get him even more in the mix this go-around. On first down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. Here's second and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Elliott is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Carr now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Got what they needed there. The continues with a 9-yard pickup. Carr now on first down. To the sideline and incomplete. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Slant pass complete to Olave. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Carr to throw again. Open man downfield is Hill. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Throwing now is Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, that one fell incomplete after being tipped in the air. But I have to tell you, I had a bad flashback of going to head to the stadium stairs in practice. Because what we were always taught, any ball like that, if it's not spiked to...
Touchdown, Saints! Sam Wilson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Grupe able to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as the tackle made up around the 30. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And a little floater there is incomplete. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
On play action, it's Carr. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. His throw incomplete.
Every now and then you have some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it, but when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air. So what you really want to do is be that guy who comes off the back line and spikes it, knocks it to the ground. Don't let him have that opportunity.
Now Carr.
Completes it to Perry. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Now Carr. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Carr.
That is incomplete.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hurts. taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down. Now 2nd and 9. Now Hurts on the option right. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
Yep, as a result, knocks it down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Williams. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Carr. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Here is 3rd down and 4. To throw, it's Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Carr. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A couple of
first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
Kamara up the middle. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Here's Carr to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get. Back now here live in New Orleans. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
So here we go. A big spot now for Blake Grupe.
This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
This short throw caught by Goddard.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Running left, it's Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Williams to return.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. This one taken in by Olave. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 9 here.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Throwing now is Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line. Barkley inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Barkley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On the option left, it's Hurts. A beautiful fake. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action. Here's Hurts. Now he's loose again. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Williams now on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. To throw his Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perry. Touchdown! 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Carr will look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. But first down, Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. This is 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd down, goal to go. He's back to throw. And he's taken down, and that'll get him a little bit closer. Every yard at this point will help your field goal kicker out. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid